questions. The quarterbacks go live in there?
They did not go live. Well, I take that back. Tuberville went live because he did not get a chance the first scrimmage, and he did go live a couple series.
Who was the first quarterback to take snaps today, guys?
I'll tell you what, that's a great question. We put them in situations that we wanted to specifically. They all got reps again. There wasn't any, whoever was the first guy out there, that doesn't say anything about first, second, third, or fourth. It's just, Coach Lashley had a plan for each one of them to have them in those situations, and I believe we got all those situations taken care of.
Are you starting to see some separation there at quarterback?
I'd like to think so. I'd like to think so. Our goal was after this scrimmage to narrow things down at all positions, but specifically the quarterback position. So hopefully after we watch film, we'll have a chance to do that somewhat.
As a group, how did the quarterbacks play today and compared to the first scrimmage?
I think we're similar as a group, but I mean, when you got four guys playing, it's there's going to be good and there's going to be bad, but it was similar.
Was this more of a situational for quarterbacks than it was equal reps?
Yeah, I would say that's probably fair to say. There were certain things we needed to know about certain situations, certain plays, what they couldn't do. So there was some of that.
Coach, what are some of the situations you put them in?
Well, a lot of them are not just down and distance situations on the field, but certain plays that we need to evaluate. Our foundation plays for the most part. Can they execute? What we're supposed to be good at. So that's what I meant by situation.
Coach, just what have been your impressions of Jeremy and as a young kid trying to grasp this offense?
Well, like I said before, he's ran a similar offense in high school as far as communication from the sideline. That's half the battle for a new guy that didn't go through spring.
Gus, even if you're not ready to name a starting quarterback today after the second scrimmage, do you have a better idea of when you may be ready or how close you are?
Me and Coach Lashley, after we watch film and evaluate this scrimmage, we'll get together. And our plan was after this scrimmage to narrow it down somewhat. And so I'd like to think we're going to be able to do that. With that being said, there is a possibility that we won't, but we're hoping we can.
When you say narrow it down, does that mean to one guy, to two guys? Obviously,
All right, narrow it down. I mean, narrow it down. You can't keep repping four guys at quarterback and properly evaluate them as it gets closer.
Let's talk about big picture. 2 scrimmages in, how's the team progressing? Trying to get ready for it.
I think we're improving. We talked about that, and like I said, we've been in evaluation mode. We've been giving them all a chance, and it's time that we start, narrowing it down, getting our guys that we feel like will have a chance to help us in that first game. Start giving them reps, be very specific, and move forward.
Has Nick played like you expected him to play coming in?
I didn't know really what to expect. He didn't get to go through spring. All I knew is he's a very good athlete in junior college, and so it's just a matter of each day. I think he gets more and more comfortable. Like I said before, we ask a lot of him from the sideline to executing the play, but I think each day he would tell you he's getting more comfortable.
When you sit down after practices and scrimmage, is it just you and Rhett really talking about the quarterbacks, or you get feedback from the other guys?
Yeah, I mean, it's the main one's going to be me and Rhett, but at the same time, you get different angles from different people. But like we've done this before, that's the positive. We've done it before. Don't know if we've ever done it with 4 quarterbacks. That's probably the difference, and that's kind of why we need to narrow it down.
Did you hold some starters out today, guys?
There was a couple guys that we did. If we had the proper information and we were trying to worry about the guy behind them, there was certain players that we did hold out.
Been talking about receivers too needing to step up. You're starting to see a little of that.
We're starting to figure out what the receivers' strong points are and what they're good at and what they need to improve on. And going into the first game, you always try to do things that people are good at and what they're comfortable doing, and not ask them to do stuff that they're not comfortable doing. So I think there's some of that. We've worked very hard without the ball. Playing without the ball, blocking, being physical, releases, everything that goes with that. And Coach Craig has done a very good job with those guys.
Take a few more.
Did you guys come out of the scrimmage healthy?
Somewhat. It was a physical deal. Each scrimmage is going to be physical. I'm sure there's some bumps and bruises.
Coach, is Jeremy very much still in the hunt for the
Well, I mean, stepping on the field today, all 4 of them were still in the hunt, or we wouldn't have gave them reps, with the first and second group. So, all 4 were in the hunt.
Go again this afternoon.
We'll have another practice this afternoon.
Special teams and
special situations and special teams.
Yeah,
All right, Coach, thank you.